excites you because he's a guy that has come to the UFC with that background and has excelled. He's getting better every single time he steps into the octagon. And you know what? He's a guy that specializes in grappling. So when you're on the ground, you're in trouble. He knows that. He's comfortable there. He recognizes that if he can get you to the floor, you are in a heap of trouble. Let's see how he plans to do that tonight.
And he certainly was quick to acknowledge all the power and the skill on the other side, but this man has a composure and a maturity that belies his years, and we are excited to see him compete in a big setting here tonight. This man has done it his way. The former UFC welterweight and middleweight champion, George Rush St. Pierre. A lot of people believe pound for pound, DC, GSP is the best they've ever seen.
Yes, because he was able to mix everything together so well. When he was fighting a wrestler, he was able to keep the fight standing. When he was fighting a striking specialist, he was able to take him to the ground. His jiu-jitsu and just his full-on MMA game was something that we had never seen in the UFC before. Won the UFC championship at middleweight after being away for 4 years, just showed how special George St. Pierre truly is.
In terms of MMA application of wrestling, no one has done it better than George Rush St. Pierre. George Rush St. Pierre is ready to engage yet again. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Royce, Gracie. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George Rush St. Pierre!
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. Well, there's just a special feeling in the building. With that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.